Why not introduce a payment plan? Hi guys, my name is Deepak Shukla, founder at Pearl Lemon Sales. We're a sales training and development agency based in the UK as well as the USA and serving clients worldwide. And here today in day number 62 of 119 days of cold calling training, we're here to talk about the payment plan strategy. But before we get into it, feel free to click the link below to get access to the additional 17 strategies that are not shared in this training. So look, fundamentally, this is a pretty straightforward strategy in that if a prospect on the cold call has a challenge around ultimately the fees, it's always worth finding out, do you offer payment plans and what do those payment plans look like? When you talk to a decision maker who is price sensitive or a decision maker who knows their numbers, they'll be doing quick math often or sometimes on the phone with these particular types of people, and with that they're thinking, okay, so if it's £6,000 annually per year, that's about so it's 12 months, so it's £500 a month, so £500 a month for £6,000 a year, that's £125 per week. I don't know if I could afford that. So these might be the kinds of math that they're doing in their head. So it really pays to be mindful of it, and just to think about whenever you get given a payment, options of fees, then it might not even be, this is how much it costs, these are our fees. It might not even be the case that the company offers payment plans, but it's just about understanding, well, what does that payment break down to on a daily, on a weekly, on a monthly, and then on an annual basis, and when do those payments hit? Okay, so depending upon the way that you discuss it on a call, it might be the case that, look, Frank, our payments do happen annually, but sometimes some of the things that our team, or sometimes I'd recommend, if I'm you and you're budgeting, then just put the money aside on a monthly basis. So treat it like a monthly payment, so you could have it stored on the side, maybe in a separate bank account, maybe you keep it in a PayPal, maybe there's a combination of things that you could do. We've got clients who set up, for example, separate bank accounts. That it's quite easy to set up for example, virtual only bank account at the moment. We just set up one up recently with Revolut. You could Google it, and then you can manage all, for example, payments like subscription payments or outgoing payments directly from that account, and your accountant will be completely fine with it, or take care of it, especially if you've got all your outgoings going from there. So that could be a good way to think about it, Frank. So we've got this 6K payment, buddy. So that, what does that come to? Let me think. So that's £500 per year, £500 per month, and then that works at £125 per week. So all you want to do, Frank, is you just want to set aside 125 quid a week. Now, looking at your company website, that is one of your products here. So we're looking at, if you can sell one of these tables, and how many, talk me through one of your best-selling products, Frank. Okay, great. So yeah, if you sell one of these tables a week, Frank, you're telling me you sell 50 a week. One of these tables a week is going to pay for everything that we're going to give you in terms of value. How does that sound? So guys, do you see what I've done there? I've done a number of things. We've taken the annual payment, we've broken it down into a monthly and then a weekly payment. We have then run a comparison as to what that weekly payment will really mean in real terms in regards to a sale that you need to make to cover the cost of the entire product. And in this way, you're taking the payment plan, and you know what? This is the interesting thing. There might not even be a payment plan that's offered by the business, but there's no reason why a customer can't put together their own payment plan, so that fundamentally at the end of the year, they're still just making one wire transfer, which is what the company wants. But from their perspective, they're putting together, payments on a weekly basis. So there's lots of creative ways that you can structure things to really account for a payment plan, even where a company has none. If a company has one, then of course it's fine. It's a lot more. I say it's a lot more straightforward. It's actually really the same thing, because instead of there being 3 bank accounts, let's say, because there's the client bank account, there's a separate bank account or account they set up to hold the payments, and then there's the actual service provider's bank account, which potentially could be us. We're just Xing out this account here, and then the payments are going directly into there. So fundamentally, regardless or not of whether your company offers a payment plan, then you'll be able to present an actual payment plan to the client anyway. And that's a really powerful way to go about executing the payment plan strategy. Don't be beholden to the way that your company structures the payments, because how your prospect structures the payments for themselves internally can be the way to make the payment plan work in their mind, even when the company doesn't offer a payment plan at all. And if they do, well, then it's just the same strategy, but of course there's payments that go out directly to the company on a weekly, monthly, biannually, or annual basis. So there you have it, guys, the payment plan strategy.
Remember, we've got 17 gated strategies just waiting for you. All you need to do is bing, subscribe, as well as click the link in the description below to get access to those 17. Get some.